Hi there everyone, James from Niburu, London, back with your weekly exercise video. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're not going to have any kind of sets of reps or anything like that or anything timed. We're just going to be doing exercise and trying to get them to kind of just flow into each other. So we're continuously moving. It's not going to be anything too kind of strenuous, but what we want to do is keep moving throughout the whole exercise period. If you do feel like you need to slow down or stop at any point, that's absolutely fine. But as I said, they're not going to be too strenuous. So we're just trying to keep a nice flow and movement going throughout this whole workout. And then at the end, rather than our normal stretching, obviously we're doing them a lot. You can go back and look at last week's Monday if you want to stretch. What we're going to do is do a breathing exercise at the end, just to kind of change it up and try something a little bit different and bring the heart rate down. So we're going to do our normal warm up and then we'll get into the actual exercises. So obviously usual protocol, making sure we've got enough space, have a drink if you need to, and then if you need to stop at any point, obviously pause the video. Also with like I always say, if you've got a back to your seat, you can use that for some of the movements to support yourself. If not, we're trying to stay nice and upright. Obviously, while we're sitting up, some of the exercise we might be leaning a bit, but trying to use our core to kind of hold ourselves up rather than relying on the back of the seat if possible. So, quick warm up and then we'll get into the movements because they'll keep us warm as well. All we're going to do to begin with, I want to be on my toes and I'm just going to be marching, bringing one leg up at a time. Nice and slow and controlled. We don't have to go quick for our warm-ups. Just trying to get everything loose, warmed up and moving. Perfect. So instead of bringing them up, we're going to extend our legs out like so. So you can bring them up to where you want to at the moment. It doesn't really matter. You haven't got to bring them all the way up. So from there with the arms by our side, we're going to be bringing them up, not all the way above shoulder height, just to kind of angle up there. Now bringing one down, the other one we're going to bring up and round in a circular motion. You can go clockwise, anti-clockwise, doesn't matter too much. All we're trying to do is not turn too much as we do it. We're going to turn a bit, but we want to kind of keep our upper body as still as possible. Swapping onto the other side. Perfect. Then from there, feet out a little bit at a bit of an angle, and we're just going to be having our hands on our shoulders, leaning over, bringing our elbows towards our thighs, seeing back up again. Perfect. And up, relax. There. So what we're going to do, different exercises, just follow along with me. We're going to start kind of from the upper body and then we'll work our way down to our lower body. So what we're going to be doing, first exercise, hands by your shoulders. You can make a fist like you're holding a weight if you want to, you don't have to. Just extending our hands above our head like so. So following with me. So remember, we're not timed, just controlling on nice and slow and then flowing into our next movement. Perfect. From there, we're going to bring our hands down by our side. As we do, we're going to lean forwards, sit back up, bring our hands up above our head. So back stays straight. We're just leaning over, using our hands to come up. So following with me. Nice and slow and controlled. Sitting up, hands back down by your side, and then we're just going to be reaching down to each side, As soon as you sit up, down to the other side. With these, just come down to where you can. That might only be a small portion of the way down, but don't overstretch. You want to feel slight tension in the one you're leaning to, but not too much. Back is staying upright, and you're just leaning side to side. Perfect. Sitting up there again, and then what we're going to be doing is bringing both feet up off the floor. So with this, you might find it easier to hold on to the chair. You don't have to bring your legs all the way up. You could just be bringing your feet off the floor slightly and then down again. So with me following along, bring them up to where you can, slowly back down. Even if that's a couple of inches off the floor, that's absolutely fine. If you've got back to your seat, you can lean back to help yourself with this. Perfect. One more. Then what we're going to do is straight into one leg at a time, extending just like we did in the warm up. We're trying to bring our leg kind of slightly just off the seat with this one. So kick and then swapping legs. Last one on each leg. Then straightening our legs out, heels on the floor, toes pointing up. We're just going to be up here, reaching down towards our toes, and then back up again. So you don't have to touch your toes, but just reach towards them. So following with me. Nice and controlled. Last one. Reaching up, perfect. Last exercise we're going to do, hands by our sides. We're going to be bringing them up at a slight angle just so they're in line with our shoulder, and down again. So with me, nice and slow, controlled on the way down. You can bring them up a bit faster, but on the way down we want to control it. They can come slightly higher than your shoulders or slightly lower. Perfect. And last one. Relax there. Excellent. Really good job, everyone. So what we're going to be doing, breathing exercise just to bring our heart rate down. Obviously, if you want to do your stretches, follow along with one of the other videos of stretches at the end. So I find this easier to do with my eyes closed, but you don't have to. But I'm going to cue you when to breathe in and out. So I'll say breathe in, we breathe deep breath in through the nose, and when I say breathe out, we breathe out through the mouth. So I'll sit with my eyes closed again. I have to find it easier to do, but you don't have to. So with me, deep breath in, breathe out. Breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Perfect. And finish there. Really well done, everyone. Really, breathing exercises are very, very helpful, especially for bringing the heart rate down, relaxing yourself, those sort of things, so you can use them when you need to. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.